In this video, I'm going to introduce MaxQDA's AI Assist module, which is one of the major developments that came in the last few years in MaxQDA. So what is AI Assist? It's the integration of AI, of artificial intelligence tools, into MaxQDA and into your analysis. I did two earlier videos presenting AI Assist, one just sometimes after its release, and one mid 2025, I think. So this one today is an update with the AI Assist features available in early 2026. So artificial intelligence tools are now integrated into MaxQDA under the name AI Assist. From what I know, and it may change, AI Assist uses different large language models, LLMs, mostly Claude from Anthropic and Google's Gemini. But the exact model can change, and well, the goal is to get the best results. So it's sending the data for the task to the model and then returning the results to MaxQDA. So it's a tool that can simplify your work by helping you with different tasks in MaxQDA. There are 5 tasks at the moment you can get AI Assist help with in MaxQDA. So this is summarizing, the first one. So summarizing a lot of different things, documents, extracts from your documents, coded segments, all coded segments from a code, so you can get a thematic summary. Also paraphrasing, which is a kind of summarizing in MaxQDA. You can also get help with coding, with automatic coding. Another kind of help you can get with coding is suggesting codes and subcodes to add to your coding grid. Something else is chatting with your documents and your coding segments. So to ask questions, to explore some of the content. And the last one is getting terms, explanations, and translations from your document. And AI Assist in MaxQDA can be really, really easily located thanks to this icon here. This one here is bigger. So this icon here, every time you see this in MaxQDA, it's to access some of the AI Assist tools. So it's here in the toolbar. You can see that you have an AI Assist tab up here. It's also here in the document browser toolbar and in the context menus of document, in the context menus of codes, in the context menus of coded extracts and of highlighted extracts too. So you're going to find this icon in the different places you may want help from AI Assist in MaxQDA. So for example, to summarize, it can be here, summarize document, here summarize coded segment, paraphrases. In the document context menu, you can also chat with the document, summarize the document. You can use the AI coding tool, and from the code context menu, you can chat with the coded segments, also use AI coding, suggest subcodes, and summarize the coded segments. So you're going to find the AI Assist tools everywhere in MaxQDA, in places maybe you're going to want help from AI Assist. On top of AI Assist, there are 2 other AI tools in MaxQDA, which are the automatic transcription tool and TailWind. The automatic transcription tool is also really useful, and the quality of the transcriptions is really impressive. So you can get the tool from here, transcribe audio file, transcribe automatically. And TailWind is another AI tool from MaxQDA, which is not as famous as AI Assist, at least not now. It's a standalone and it's web-based. So I'm not able to show you here, but it's built to help you mostly at the beginning of the project, so for the exploratory phase. And what it does is summarizing and generating reports on specific topics, and also identify the main themes and topics in your data. So I'm not going to talk in details about these tools here and about TailWind and automatic transcriptions. In this video, I'm just going to explain a few useful things about how AI Assist works, but I'm going to give you more resources to learn about how to use the AI Assist tools and also about the automatic transcription and TailWind. So there are a few things to be aware of when starting to use AI Assist, like it's an add-on in MaxQDA, and also there are different options, free and paid for. So there are two versions of MaxQDA, free, paid for. The free one is included with your license. There is a limited number of daily prompts and requests. So depending on your text documents, but it's about the same as summarizing 10 pages of text per day. The premium version now is so it's paid for, so you can check the price in your currency on MaxQDA's website, but depending on your license category, it's something like 10 or 20 euros or US per month. And with that, you have a limited number of daily prompts and requests, and also you can use the auto-coding tool for more than one document at a time. You need to know that to get the premium version, you need a paid license at your own name, not a trial license, not a course license, not a lab license from your university. So yeah, to sum it up, what changes between free and paid, the number of daily prompts, so about 10 pages daily with a limited number of characters with the free version, and no limit with the premium one. For AI coding, one document at a time with the free version, several documents at a time with the paid one. For AI chat, it's with only a few documents, a limited number of characters with the free one, and with many documents and more characters with the paid one. Something else to know is that AI Assist is an add-on module. So it means you have to choose when selecting your license whether or not you want to access the add-on. So the main reason it's not included by default in MaxQDA is very simple. Not everyone wants to or can use artificial intelligence for their research. Because to use AI Assist, your data has to leave the local storage. So to leave your computer and your storage and to go through a cloud service. And there are institutions that work with sensitive data and don't allow the researchers to use a cloud like that. Or sometimes projects where the ethics certification does not allow this, for example. But this being said, MaxQDA has high standards of security and confidentiality. So it's complying with the European standards, and all data is deleted after analysis and is not used for machine learning purposes. So you can find more details on their website if you want to know more about that. But even with these high standards, some projects, some sensitive data shouldn't be going through a cloud, and well, in these cases, you have a choice not to use AI Assist, so not to activate it on your license. And well, another reason for not wanting to use AI Assist is that maybe you're the lead of a project and hiring people to help with the analysis, and you can decide that you don't want them to use AI and that you want them to do the coding and the analysis themselves. So that's another reason not to want AI Assist activated. So yeah, this is why you have to decide to add it to your MaxQDA's license when you choose your license, and also you have to accept the terms of use, which are a bit different than the ones from MaxQDA's, the software, the desktop software. To conclude, maybe a word of caution. The use of AI in research is, quite a recent development, and we need, as researchers, to keep a critical eye on it. Mostly what I'd like you to keep in mind is that, like all the tools we use in research, what's going to define whether the results are satisfactory or not, it's not the tool itself. It's really how the researcher have been using the tool. So it's really up to the user to make informed ethical and robust use of the tools, and it's also up to the researcher to judge the results obtained from the tool. So in short, it's like having a research assistant. It's up to you to give the right instruction and to set the right goals. And it's also your responsibility in the end to evaluate the results to see if they are robust enough to be used for your project.